in the house. Shout out to all my kinfolks tuning in right now. Make sure you tell a friend to come on in the house. I want to give a warm welcome to my guests, Tia and Ethan. How are you feeling today?
Feeling good.
Y'all feeling
Great.
good?
Well, you know, I'm feeling
Good.
sleepy, but I'm good because I came for you straight off the plane.
Straight off
Just for you.
Real love. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are here. In case you guys don't know, this is the Jada Group podcast. We're going to get so much.
It's Let Me Speak My Truth, not Jada Group.
Okay. Oh, y'all changed it. Okay.
No, it was always Let Me Speak My Truth. We're not associated with Jada Group at all.
No.
Really?
No, we're not. Yeah, it's just Let Me Speak My Truth.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
So what was the change?
It was never a change.
So really, because that's what you. Okay.
No, that was. Remember, we told you that was her podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, her
Yeah. So we just parted ways. Yeah, we parted. That was all her. We parted ways.
Man.
Yes.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, if you want to talk about, I don't care. Y'all know I tell. You know, I tell all my business.
Let me speak my truth.
Yeah, let me speak my truth.
Let me speak my truth because I show. So I'm saying.
You know what? We gonna hold it. I ain't want to. You know what?
Yes.
We gonna hold it. Yes. That's a lot to get into. But before we get into all the little, background, let's get into some pillow talk. So you don't know, pillow talk is when we do entertainment news. Okay. And I want to give a little highlight of what's going on in the world. First thing first, I wanted to know congratulations. You guys haven't followed them. Actress LaToya from Power Book 2 of Ghost. She just got married, so congratulations. Love
congratulations
to Arlene. He is also an actor who was also on NBC Found. Okay. So these are the people just getting married. Everybody getting shacked up. And I'm kind of glad because it's bringing back that love in there. So a lot of people have this narrative of young people don't get married unless but there's a lot of young cats that's getting married. How y'all feel about marriage?
My first marriage didn't work. But other than that. I love married. So hopefully I'll be next, but yes, hopefully. He just asked for, my best friend's information, so I don't know when it's gonna happen.
It's
but
getting to that time.
Yeah,
it's creeping there.
It's creeping there.
Yes.
How you feel about it, Ethan? You like marriage? You ever want to get married one day?
I like marriage when it works.
When it works. It's always worked though. Yeah. A lot of people don't know. Well, people know. But marriage takes a lot of work.
Yes.
Speaking of marriage though, you got my man caught on cheating, Mr. Andy Byron. This is the CEO of the Ex-Astronomer. I know you guys seen it. It's been going viral. He was booed up, checking up with the HR that worked for the company.
HR?
Yeah, definitely
wow.
with the HR. Yeah. When I tell you, this man tried to hide from the Kiss Cam at the Coldplay concert. Everybody been making memes. The internet could never fail. They always win. You're gonna just get caught. But this is my thing that I didn't like. He tried to apologize for a private moment that turned into public. But this my thing. Was done in the dark
shall come to the light.
Come to the light. You know. That's my point. How you try to apologize for cheating and you cheating? Like, what is the point of that? Like, why do
I think it's narcissistic supply.
I like that.
Let's get into
it.
Because narcissists will always try to apologize and make themselves seem the victim. And then when you're like, oh my God, he apologized, you're feeding them. So they need that narcissistic supply because him cheating with the HR in public
that he
it had to give that exactly. Yeah. He had to have known that someone was going to see him. So he's also an adrenaline junkie because he lives on the edge. Ooh. So therefore, that's probably what's missing from his marriage. If we're going to really let's talk about it.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
The wife in the mansion right now, and she holding it down.
Exactly. And we don't know what she agreed to because
that's true.
It
could be contract.
It could be contracts. It could be a lot of things. But what I'm saying is, I really think it's a part of narcissistic supply. Why he apologized because then everybody's like, oh my God, woe is him, and then he's like. It boosts you up when you're a narcissist. When it's woe is me.
People eat off that. What you think, Ethan? You think like That's what niggas do. They're like, I'm not even trying to put the narrative there, but you know what I'm saying.
He ain't a nigga.
That's true.
Let's be honest, he ain't a nigga. Because black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
He said black.
Are you
really? Are you for
black
real?
Men don't even
Are you
cheat.
for real?
So
let's not even do that. Black men cheat. Black men do cheat. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Let's say that.
Not all black men.
Not all black men, but some
men
don't
cheat.
I know where it came from, though.
Yeah.
Black men don't cheat.
Okay.
But him.
Y'all just accidentally fall in the pussy. That's what y'all do.
It's
an accident. That's what y'all do.
My whole thing is.
I'm just saying. So it's an accident. If y'all don't cheat, it's an accident. So what is it? So are you a narcissist too? Narcissist? You're a narcissist too? So you just.
I feel like everybody has narcissistic tendencies.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has narcissistic tendencies.
Okay.
That
could be honest.
Be a little facts, though. But there's levels to this shit.
Yes, there's levels.
It is levels to this shit. So you feel like it's okay to cheat, or you feel like it's not okay to cheat? I'm just asking in general, not trying to put you on the spotlight. But your personal opinion.
I feel like if he wanted to be poly, he should have just been poly.
That's
what I feel like.
That is my mantra. Exactly.
I agree with that. I think if you want more than one person, don't be a sore loser and just take accountability. That's really what it is. Take accountability and own up. And he tried to quote unquote own up and apologize to his wife the whole time. He really was mad that he got caught. If he never got caught, he would have still been cheating.
Yep.
That part. Yes.
So is you sorry for real? Or you just sorry that you got caught?
He was sorry in the moment.
He's sorry He's sorry that he got caught.
Exactly.
That's just real. And then don't get me wrong, like women cheat too. I'm not saying that women don't cheat too, because we don't know if the HR was married.
Exactly.
We don't know what's going on. But
what if her husband was a cuckold and he arranged everything, the HR person? True. You know, because some people, that is really big out here in Atlanta. There's a lot of men that are cuckolds. So we don't even know what the arrangement could be. What if her and her husband were in on it? Hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Let's just throw all the narratives out here.
Like that he just gave her a pass or something?
So like a cuckold gets off on watching their partner have sex with another partner. And sometimes they do.
Parties
So sometimes they'll even have like a secret camera, and the other person who's participating doesn't know that their partner is watching. It's all a part of the game. So we don't even know
what is going on in America.
We don't know. Like I said, if we want to talk about different lifestyles, like that's what we're versing all type of different lifestyles. Yeah. But so if it was a cuckold situation, that's probably why he's saying sorry. And some men do pay a lot of money for it too.
But watching, your partner having sex is one thing, getting off from whatever. But she literally was at a whole intimate date. Let's just be real.
That's
she was on a date.
You can like that too, because they like that too, because it's like a story for him. Like some men, like I remember I went on,
crazy.
So like a sidebar, I went on a date one time and he asked me, would you be comfortable calling your ex and going on a date with your ex and have me watch the date, have me watch you sleep with him? That's what I'm into. I'm not into that. And I was like, whoa. So then me, I started asking a lot of questions because I'm always curious about different lifestyles. But this man literally, that's what he wanted. And if you weren't going to participate in that, you weren't the woman for him. So I give him kudos because he asked you up front.
He was honest,
and he knew what he wanted. But I
Yeah.
wasn't a part of it. So when people say cheating, it just looks like cheating to the outside world when we don't know all the facts.
Yeah. Man, that is a twist.
Yeah. Just something to think about.
Is a twist, and it's like I haven't thought about it that way.
Yes.
But we know Andy didn't have no contract.
We know, but I just always try to give different perspectives.
Nah, you right though. Yeah. That's a good perspective because it is lifestyle couples. Like I have been to a party when couples came and they was cool with their partners.
Yes.
Doing the do with other people. They already had like certain rules and that's a whole nother topic. But it's swingers out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely positive relationship, and that's cool. But I feel like when you're in a marriage and you are a respectable man, you a whole CEO. You know what I'm saying? You have this image that you the best husband, the best father, whatever. And now he stepped down. He stepped down from his own job.
Well, he should have did what this judge did at Trapeze. When I went to Trapeze, there was a judge there who was lining up. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on air, but they were a white couple, and he was going around Trapeze finding black men to sleep with his wife, and they were all lining up outside the door. And I was so intrigued. I was just like, and he was a judge. You know, I can't say who he is, of course, because you sign things before you go into Trapeze, but he was a whole judge, and he was just lining up. So if anybody's into that, just know Trapeze is a safe place. You sign contracts.
Very safe place.
Very safe place.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Yes, you know Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
wait, hold on.
I love your facial expressions. I just want to throw that out there. Your facial expressions.
Yeah, your facial expressions are crazy.
I love these.
Yeah, so yeah.
Because it sounds like Get Out. This is
No. It's not Get Out. It's not. It's not.
He was like,
he was going on.
Yeah, he was lining them up. So if you know, Mr. CEO, that's what you're into. Come to Atlanta, Trapeze, we got you.
So this is an event that
Trapeze
it's a place.
It's a place. You can go there. It's open Wednesday through Sunday now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wednesday through Sunday, you pay your membership, and then you have private rooms, you have open rooms. Sometimes you have women walked on leashes.
It's a Diddy party.
Huh?
It's a Diddy party. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, well, back in
I can see why you would say that.
Diddy party, but
it's a
lifestyle club here in Atlanta. We're very famous for it. People travel from everywhere to go to Trapeze.
I know you're talking about. I got some friends that actually help orchestrate that. And I want to go. And then I went to a game and I said, maybe I don't want to go.
You should go.
You should go.
Trapeze?
Yeah.
All right.
You should go. Like when my friend hosts, when my friend hosts another party there, I'll let you know if you guys are interested. Like you know, and I always tell people go as a group. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I've never went by myself, and you don't have to do anything. I like to watch everything because I like voyeurism.
I probably watched the first time for sure.
So they have a seat in there that's above the place, above like the group playroom, so you can sit and you can like watch the whole playroom, and that's my seat the whole night. Yeah. So that's just me.
Yeah. Interesting. I might say you.
I'm saying you
but
should.
I ain't trying to see what I want to see. I get what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. You see some
random
stuff. Well, see, if you go on a Saturday night, it's calmer. If you go on a Friday night when it's the single men scare the hell out you.
The ladies' nights.
And they do have events, though. I do want to throw out that they do got events. So you check and see if there's like an event going on that piques your interest. Yeah. So you gotta look for that.
For sure. Yeah. All right, so we're about to wrap up Pillow's topic. Before I end it, I definitely want to say rest in peace to Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show and so many more. This man has inspired the whole entire culture, and it wouldn't be in the house if we didn't shine some light. Man, our condolences to your family. I know they rescued his daughter because he was, swimming and he got drowned. And I didn't even know his daughter was even with him at the time. That got released later, but she was rescued, thank God. But it's just like, man.
That's scary. We found out when we were actually in the ocean. On the boat, we jumped in the water, and then they were like, "Come in," and then the news broke, and I was like, "Oh my God, we're actually in the ocean when the news broke." So it was kind of like scary. So my condolences
for sure. Love your loved ones. Please just love your loved ones. So we're gonna move on, and we're gonna get to a segment called "Put It on the Table." This is definitely one of my favorite topics. Brought to you by my man Rosari Rum. Make sure you tap in, get your bottle. This is so good. This is a mango and peach blend, and I love peach. I'm a sucker. That's why I had to come to Georgia. You hear me? Georgia peaches. But listen, make sure you tap in with my man AK. He didn't bless us with a bottle. If you are sponsored, you're a black-owned business. Make sure you tap into In the House. I would love to promote anybody black, and that's on God. That's for the culture. So we're going to get into Put It on the Table. Our topic this week is about women proposing to men. And I feel like this been kind of going on in the internet. You see a little proposal there, but now it's like, let's really have the conversation. Drop your comments at home. All my kinfolks, how do you feel? But first, I want to get my guest thoughts about just normalizing women proposing to men. I want both of you sides, because I think it's important to have a female and the male perspective. Then we're going to, go from there. But of course, lady first, what is your perspective about normalizing women proposing to men?
I don't think that we should normalize it. And the reason being is that, you know, the media and society has done such a great job emasculating Black men. Why would we allow them to emasculate our Black men further by taking something so honorable as him bending his knee to you to vow to you that, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with you and take care of you. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So then the thing is, let's talk about this. So if I propose to a man, do I take on the masculine role? You know what I'm saying? So if I therefore take on the masculine role, that creates imbalance in that relationship. And then now you're wondering why, you know, the kids acting crazy, you're acting crazy because, like I said, I just believe in the natural order of things as far as tradition. Even though I am bisexual, if I was to propose to a woman, I am taking on that masculine role. So if I was to propose to a woman, I am ready to take care of her. I'm ready to provide for her. I am ready to provide those children, whatever she needs to fulfill her dreams. So if you are not willing to do that for a man, don't propose. And therefore, don't sit here and propose to a man and say, you don't do this, you don't do that, you already took the nigga balls by proposing, my guy. Like, what are you talking about? You can't have it both ways. You see what I'm saying? Pick a side. You can't say, I want to propose to you, but I want to sit at home.
I feel that too. And there's a lot of stay-at-home wives out here, so get the fuck up. No, I'm like, But let me get your opinion, Anthony. I'm going to share mine as well, but I want to hear from a dude for sure. What is your, if a woman got down on their knee in front of you and asked you, will you marry me? How would you take that?
Okay, so one, it depends on the woman.
Okay.
It depends on the woman. I have to say that. I have to say that. It depends on the woman.
Let me hear it. It's a safe place.
Are you sure it's a safe place?
It's a safe place. Oh, God.
Okay. She told me it was a safe place.
It's safe.
Ethan.
It's safe, Sid.
Go. All right, go on, Sid. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me let you speak your truth.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, if it was a sub, one sub, and she decided that she was going to propose to me, she was going to get on her knees and, you know, do that.
So you're open to a switch. I never knew that. Like, what else don't I know?
Honestly.
Wait. When have you been open to a switch?
I said sub.
Yeah, but if she proposes to you, she takes that dom roll, so she's a switch.
She's not taking that dom roll. So
let
me throw out this.
Okay.
I heard your perspective about
okay, go ahead, let me be quiet.
The dominant one and stuff like that once you do that. That's not true. And I'm gonna give women and women.
Okay.
For example. Okay.
Let's do it.
I know several women who they actually both did the proposal. Like one of them did it.
Yeah.
And then the other one does it later on. Yeah, later on. And stuff like that. So
I guess for me, like with my girlfriend, I'm not playing that. If I propose to you, that's it. Don't propose to me.
Really?
So if she proposes to you, you gonna say no?
I already proposed to you. What you proposing to me for?
I object.
But for me, I'm more masculine. When I'm in a relationship with a woman, I am more masculine. Okay, so for me, I am more of like, I don't even like the word stud. I don't like that word. But you know, for people who don't know another word,
for sure,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's kind of is confusing because it's categorized. And
you
know, that's how you kind of identify who want to be called whatever they prefer
to be called. Exactly.
And
so
that's it. That's all it is.
So I know somebody gave me a title. I don't remember the name, so excuse me if I say it wrong. Where I am something where I can switch from a femme to a stud. I forgot the name of pretty. So, what is it called again?
STEM.
Yeah. There you go.
I will be considered a STEM.
Okay, there you go. Because I just learned this.
I had a label because I don't like labels either.
Like,
I am
I'm just me.
I am who I am. But to identify, like, oh, okay, what's your style? Like, are you a femme? Are you a stud? Because people would really be confused because I switch it up. I can switch my outfit. I can dress down. I can dress down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get my drift. But my point is like, to your response, I would not mind. Really? I just proposed to my girl. And then the next day I was like, "Where's my ring?" You know what I'm saying? No, but jokingly, but at the same time, I don't think there's nothing wrong with her proposing to me. Now she probably won't do as big as I did, but she made a special moment to like, babe, you know what I'm saying? You deserve a ring too. You deserve it. Don't forget, we still women.
So I guess maybe I guess for me, when I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm a little bit of a control
No,
freak.
and some people feel like how you feel.
Because
some
yeah,
people
because
like, no,
when I
I
see
am the dude
so
in
when
the
I see
relationship, and that's fine.
so like when
It's
I
your
see my
own, to each his
woman,
own.
I just be like, she's so pretty, she's so delicate, she's so perfect, she's like my everything. I want to put her on the pedestal. I want to buy her
I feel
everything.
that.
I don't want her to work. So for me, I'm not even thinking about me in that moment when I propose to her. I'm thinking about her and her happiness. So for me, if you were to give me a ring, I'd be happy about it. But would I necessarily want you to propose? I feel like no, because you're taking away the special moment that I did for you. That's just how I feel.
Then let's get into that. How
That's
is she
just
taking it
how.
away from you? How is she taking it away?
I feel like she's taken away from me because it's just like I took the time out to plan it. I took the time out to pay for it. I took the time out to propose it because I know sometimes with women it becomes a competition.
Do you think so?
Yes, because in certain relationships with my last girlfriend, it became if I did something for her, she would always try to outdo me, and then everything would be on social media. So then for me, it became unfun. So I'm only speaking from my experience. Everybody's experience is different.
I can see,
you see what I'm saying?
Because it is a lot of jealousy and like who's the best, and that's like even like if you're not in a relationship, it's just girl stuff.
Girl stuff. Yeah, we're just competitive.
Yeah, because we want to be that best. You know, I'm the best bitch. You know, I'm the baddest. Like, and that's cool. But how I feel like I ain't never competing with my girls. We building. You know what I'm saying? That people gotta learn the difference. Like, why are you competing with your partner? Why are you jealous of your partner? Why are you what's the word? Insecure. Yes. That's the word. I was about to say inconsiderate, but I didn't want to say that. Yeah. But that too, though. Yeah. But some people be insecure about their partner because they feel like, damn, you better than me, or everybody like you more than me, or everybody.
And I've dealt with that from both sexes. So that's why both sexes, I've always dealt with a jealous partner because I just that's just my personality. You know, I like to light up a room. I never meet a stranger. I'll tell you all my business. So people will always gravitate to me because I don't have no secrets. I just sit here and talk to you and be like, listen, my man left me, girl. I don't even know what to do. You know? I just be everybody. So that's just that's just me. You know, I'm just one of them people that tell everybody my business. Never met a stranger. Like even when I met you, I was like, oh, you're my best friend. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bestie, like, you know, like everybody was asking me like, oh, you knew her from a long time? No, you just met.
But it's energy as well.
It's energy as well.
So I'm getting replaced?
No, I'm just saying how when we met. You see what I'm talking about?
Listen.
No, you're my only best friend.
I'm territorial.
Okay, you're my only best friend. I was just saying the energy was best friend energy.
It definitely was a vibe.
Yeah, because you weren't able to make it, so I had to.
And shout out to Status Network. Having them as the finalists. For those who don't know what we're talking about, we both was the finalists coming into the podcast competition, and now we're here. Yeah. When I met her, I was like, I gotta have you on my show because I love your energy from day one. So going back to you though, because you didn't really answer the question.
sorry. Yeah, we took over. Go ahead.
You didn't really answer the question.
Go ahead with your sub situation.
So what I got from it, you don't mind an aggressive girl, and I love that. Because sometimes you don't have to always be dominant. Even for a man, doesn't mean you less masculine or less of a man. Some people just like aggressive women. They're like, ooh, that's feisty shit. That we like that. You know what I'm saying? We like that. So
I don't see it as aggressive though. I see it as when you love somebody, you're gonna do something for them.
I feel that.
Whatever that moves you to do, that's what you're gonna do. So just like the example I was giving with, a girl might propose and then the girl might propose. I don't see it as a jealousy thing. I don't see it as I'm trying to outdo you. Even if the second person does it and let's say that hers is big and grand and all this other stuff and it is more, I wouldn't view it as, okay, she was trying to outdo me. I would view it as like, okay, she loves me and she's showing my love.
You wouldn't feel
bad?
So
you would say yes?
Nah. I would. Well, first of all, if I was going to say yes, I'm going to say yes no matter what. I'm not one of those people who go off for that.
I love the answer though.
If I'm gonna say yes, I'm gonna say yes.
If we're gonna do it, let's do it.
But I'm saying, but you just made a point though. You said if the other person, let's just say you were only able to afford something small because of your budget, right? Okay. Let's just say I made $700,000. You made $40,000.
Okay.
You proposed to me and it was a small proposal. I proposed to you and I make this grand gesture. Wouldn't that make your partner feel bad? Because we all know that when the other one makes less, it always creates
No.
And I think that's
insecurity. That's insecurity right there.
No, I'm
insecurity.
but it's a good question though.
But
it's
you're
a
my
good
partner
question.
though.
Yeah, but it still makes you feel bad because even for Christmas, let's say Christmas gifts, right? Let's just say we're like, even if I bought you a Christmas gift and I bought you a watch from Walmart, but you buy me a Rolex, I'm gonna feel bad because I'm like, damn, I only got him that watch.
But this is the thing.
So my whole thing is this. That's you.
She said, look how she ready. She ready.
Go ahead.
You feeling that way. But when it comes down to it, again, I believe in love and I believe in loving. So when it comes down to it, if my partner can give me a Rolex and my partner knows that, she's gonna know my life. Yeah. She's gonna know where I am in general. She's gonna know that I spent all my money on that Walmart. Yeah. She's gonna know I did.
I mean,
so it's gonna mean
hypothetically, that sounds good, but I guess, with me, what I do, a lot of people don't know I am a behavior analyst, right? Okay. So I study behaviors for a living. What you're saying is ideal, but for most cases, most people, when they come in to see a behavior analyst or i.e. a therapist, this is something that is so common that everybody tries to hide behind. The level of how they feel hurt or how they feel bad because they can't provide what they partner provides.
And I feel that. So let me touch on that. No, because that's real. That is real. You want to give more. You want to give that person the world. You want to, be a hero type. You know what I'm saying? But let's be realistic. Life be life, and we don't always have it. And when we do spend it. You know what I'm saying? If we got it, you got it. You know what I mean? And that's just the narrative. It shouldn't have to be all materialistic as well. Some people are materialistic. That's not everyone. Some people don't even care if you just write them a poem because it's just the thought that counts. It's just being considerate is my point. Some people are not considerate. Some people just think you could just buy them off and not show emotion. It's whoever you with though. It's whoever. You gotta know your love language. You gotta know your person. You gotta know how to communicate and not have that expectation. I'm not saying you can't have expectations, but what I'm saying, you can't just assume like, oh, you supposed to be giving me a diamond ring and a Gucci bag. Like, nah, we not even there. And if I was there, do you really need that, or you just want it because it's part of the trends? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really spend time and learn who you with, because we ain't gonna always have it. And that's just real. We got kids or whatever the case may be. We got jobs, we got cars, we got bills, whatever. It's just not realistic unless you really living that type of lifestyle. But even if you were, are you really just flashing, or are you really just loving because you want to do something nice to your partner? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it could go both ways. True. And I don't think I don't see nothing wrong with giving your partner gifts. But at the same time, you ain't got it. I'm still here. We still going to make it. We still going.
So what about the perspective like you just said? Let's just say, okay, I said, all I want from you is a poem, right? But you know that you want to get me this Rolex, right? For sure. But instead of giving me the piece of paper that I wanted, you give me the Rolex and I get upset. What about that? Because sometimes we ask for so little, but people still want to give us so much.
Man.
She actually commented on that already, though. She did, because she said you got to know your partner.
Yeah. But still,
and learn their love language.
Yeah, but even knowing your partner, sometimes they may be okay with it, right? And they might have a bad day where they're like, man, I thought I was going to get that promotion. I didn't get that promotion. And you've always surprised them with big gifts, but they're like, man, I just want a poem for my birthday this year. But you're like, man, last year I gave her a big gift. They were fine. And then it's a whole meltdown because now I thought I was going to be where you were at, because there's always,
that's why communication
is key.
Yeah. So we're going to go to a break. Don't go nowhere. When we come back, stay in tune to In the House. Shout out to my guests, T and Ethan. This is a crazy topic already. We're not finished, so go anywhere. We in the house. Yeah, it's your lady Murk in the house. And my baby Q, the artist.
What's up?
Listen, these drinks right here, if you haven't heard, if you don't know, now you know, okay? Listen, this is Murk Mystery. Everybody's going crazy over these drinks presented by me. Okay, so make sure you tap in, follow Murk Mystery everywhere, and make sure you follow In the House as well, right here on Status Network. But listen, these drinks right here, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's a mystery. You might get Henny, you might get tequila, you might get some rum, but listen, you're gonna have some fun because these drinks are living in the sea. When I tell you, it's gonna have you feel so good. It's gonna have people asking you, what's in your cup? On God. Yeah.
At Horizon Real Estate Solutions, your home journey begins with clarity and confidence. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading to your dream space, or investing in property, our expert team is here every step of the way. We know Sunrise, Florida, and the surrounding cities like the backs of our hand, and we know how to get you the best deal. At Horizon, we do more than close deals. We build relationships that last with transparency, heart, and results that speak for themselves. Ready to take the next step? Call Horizon Real Estate Solutions today and let's find the place you'll call home. Horizon Real Estate Solutions. Your future starts here.
Welcome back to In the House. It's your girl, Lady Murk in the house. Shout out to all my kinfolks. Shout out to my guests again, T and Ethan, for coming on to In the House. Y'all officially kinfolks. And you already know we on Status Network, ATL, plug for podcast power. Tap in the Status Network. In the House is also brought to you by Varnell Roberts at Horizon Real Estate Solution. Guiding you home one key decision at a time. Key me in, baby. You already know what's going on. So we're going to get back into put it on the table. The topic of today is women proposing to men. But I got to ask this question. I want you to start first, Ethan.
Okay.
How do you feel about men wearing their rings while they engage? Because that's been another hot topic that's been surfing around the web, and nobody really kind of comment on it. And it go back to the traditions, like how you was mentioning before, because men ain't supposed to be wearing their ring till the wedding day. It's only supposed to be the girl. But people are talking about normalizing men wearing their wedding ring while they engage. Even studs, going to the LGBT community. Some of them wear their rings while they engage before they get married. What's your thoughts?
I feel like I've been seeing it more often where you don't even have to be engaged. I'll be seeing people in relationships and they just have that
promise ring.
Yeah, well, they had that, especially if it's a dude, he gonna have that little band on him.
Yeah.
Like they go to work out with or whatever in general, just to symbolize I'm taking. Yeah. So I don't think nothing of it. Like when I see it, I don't think nothing of it. I just keep it moving. My whole thing is this. If you want to tell somebody that you're off the market, you can tell them that you're off the market even before you're off the market.
So you don't think there's nothing wrong. You don't have to go the traditional route and wait till the wedding day. You feel like it's okay.
I'm trying to get used to it.
Okay. So it's still new. It's still new. Yeah, and I feel that. Because it is like they ain't tell nobody, hey, it's cool now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They ain't get no warnings. But you wouldn't do it. Would you do it?
The thing is, okay, so I have done it though.
You done it?
I was finna say, you had a ring on that finger. I was about to say.
There's been a few times where
I was like, what is
you
going
like,
on?
wait, you married?
Yeah.
You didn't invite me? Like, wait, like you got mad at me.
Just like the surprise baby.
Ooh, what surprise baby?
Finish your story.
There's been a few times when I would, and my thing is this. If I want to have something on my hand to constantly remind myself, of you.
Your commitment.
And be there. It's me. It's our relationship. It's what we want to happen in it. Yeah. So everybody else is everybody else.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to impress everybody else on this social media. It's all about me and that person.
And that's a good point too.
Yeah.
Faking for clout, doing anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? People just want to look like they're in a happy relationship and be miserable behind closed doors. Just living your truth. Shout out to living your truth. You feel me? So I just think that is important to I agree with you. I think it's important to show I'm committed to the relationship. I'm going to be here. I'm going to stand on it, whether we married or not, or about to get married or engaged. I'm still with you regardless. So what's the problem? Why is it a big deal? What's your thoughts, Steve?
So for me, I don't care either way, but I know for the person I'm with, I already have his ring designed by the...
You picked out his ring?
Yeah, I already
think
have.
That's cute too.
Yeah, so I have his ring designed by the jeweler because I always said when I get my second husband, because I already had the first trifling one. So when I get the second, the second one gonna stick.
Yeah, it's gonna work this time.
It's gonna work this time. I always had an idea that I would be so. I'm just so happy that he sacrifices for me that I want to go all out for him. So I already it's gonna be designed by Mike the jeweler. He is in Lithonia, and he already kind of seen some of the design work and he's already ready to wear it, but he ain't even proposed yet. I just know it's coming. I just, you know what I'm saying? But he's he's so ready for his ring. So I know he's going to wear his before, because he was like, oh, mine's is coming right after yours, right? And I'm like, oh, it's already in the works.
Real quick, because, you said it's coming. How long are you willing to wait before he proposed? Before you're like, when you gonna propose to me? Before it come an issue? Because that's a thing. People say, yeah, I'm gonna marry you. You be in a relationship for 10 years, still ain't married.
So for me,
how long?
I don't have a time limit. Okay. However, I just go off of the vibe, because when someone's wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's up to you to be I know what I'm worth and I know when it's time to step away, but I don't give him a hard time frame. He was the one I think we were talking about going to Vegas. Yeah. We're going to take our podcast to Vegas. We're actually going to invite you guys as
Come
well.
On.
So you can do a combo trip. So we're going to go to Vegas. I want to talk to someone because the Bunny Ranch just came out with a show. And they're talking about there's no safe place for adult sex workers. So I want to interview some sex workers because some people say different. So the people are, I just want to see both narratives. So let's talk about it. So we were talking about taking our show to Vegas and inviting you guys to come to Vegas with us so we can make it one big, show.
For sure.
And bonding and things like that. And he was like, oh, why don't we just get married in Vegas? And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
right.
So it's just it's always him coming with this. And I think it's because I don't push it because I've already been married before. And I always tell everybody, just take your time because I was in such a rush at 19 to get married.
Young.
Yeah. So it cost me $25 to get married and $20,000 to get out.
$25?
Yeah. Back in the day, it was $25 to get your marriage license.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get married today. I got $25 right now.
Yeah. So, but it cost me $20,000 to get out of it because people don't know. Divorce is an evolving monster. He was fighting me for the forks. He held me in contempt of court because he said he wanted all the forks with the shell engraving on it, and I gave him no forks. So he took me back to court. So his thing was he was trying to ruin me by running my lawyer tab up because he was mad that I filed for divorce. Yep. So I always tell people, just take your time. Don't be in a rush. And if it takes you 2 years to be engaged and get married, I feel like that's perfect. So I'm not in a rush. You know what I'm saying? So when it happens, it happens. If I'm engaged for 5 years, I'll be happy because I'd rather take
for the divorce to be finalized?
So my divorce, it took 5 years for this to be finalized because especially when you involve children as well. So if I was late for a drop off, I was held in contempt of court and I'd have to go to court and he's trying to flip the custody agreement. Because I let her get her ears pierced, he held me in contempt of court. Man. It's a little girl. So that's why I just said, take your time.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, who you marry. Cause it was just a real crazy situation for me. Yeah. So I always say, just take your time, know who you're marrying, and like I said, if you're in a relationship and it's a strong foundation, what's the rush? Yeah. I'd rather just be engaged for 2-3 years and then get married. I don't think I'm going to have this time because he's ready. He's never been married. He's like super ready.
Okay.
So we don't know.
We gonna see. Hey, you let me know when y'all propose. Now shout out on talk on God.
Yes.
So look, you mentioned a point. Now this is my last point before I go into our games, but I want to speak on this point you made about how whoever proposed to take on the masculine role. I agree and not disagree. Okay, let's talk about it. So I agree because it is tradition that the man supposed to get on the knee and he's the head of the household and all this, that, and the third, and that is true. That comes with the territory. A lot of people don't work and their men take care of everything. That's facts. But there's a lot of people that the woman take care of everything as well, but she doesn't propose. You know what I'm saying? So does that make her less masculine or more masculine?
You really want me to answer?
You know what I'm saying? But that's
he said you know why he breathing. You really want me to answer?
It's real though, because a lot of the women do take care.
Then why'd you marry a man that can't sustain his household? I'm not saying it's wrong.
And I'm not saying that it always starts out like that.
No, stuff does happen. Stuff does happen. But my thing is, like, for one of my friends, she's a beautiful, brilliant girl. She's a doctor. She got tired of waiting for Mr. Right to come out. So she picked up some felon. There's nothing wrong with felons. There's nothing wrong. Let's say that.
No,
but but this felon, something wrong with him.
Okay.
Something wrong with him. He don't take care of his kids. Now all his 4 baby mamas are attacking her income because they want child support because they know she's up. Yeah. And then all he does is sit at home and play video games. Yeah. So I just feel like that's where I'd be like, why did you because you bought your own ring. Let's go there. She bought her own ring because she didn't even have the money to even buy a popcorn ring. So she bought her own ring and everything. So in those cases, let's just preface that. In those cases, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
She was in a rush to get married.
That's what she was in a rush. It's giving desperate.
Yeah.
But we all have people who have those stories. It's different when I held you down when you go through something. Then you come in the situation and you're just messed up and you just really want a husband. She just wanted to say she has a husband. And if you're watching this, seek help, sis. I hope you seek help.
Seek help, sis.
Man, we didn't put it on the table. We about to get into a game real quick. This game is brought to you by Lashingo Incorporation, the government certified source for safe, smart, and sustainable cleaning solutions. So make sure you get your house clean, okay? Anything you need clean, we could clean it, all right? Make sure you tap in. So we're going to get into this game. And I got to do it again because everybody was going crazy. Hot potato, a.k.a. thought potato. This is a game where we reveal our deep, dark secret. Or if you're too scared, Ethan said he's going to do never have I ever. Easy. But, we're going to see what's going to happen when we're in the house because it's a safe place. Remember that. So I'm going to pass this pillow around. We're going to play some music. And when the music stops, whoever lands on, man, we're going to reveal the deep, dark secret or never have I ever. DJ, you ready? Let's go. It's give it to her. She going. She yelled.
She held that way long.
I thought the music stopped.
It's over.
It's over. Here I am.
Here we are. Here I am. Listen. So, will you rather reveal your deep, dark secret?
Okay.
Or say never have I ever? If you choose never have I ever, you got to drink too if you did it. All right? No cheating. So, you can choose. It's a safe place. And,
I reveal, a deep, dark secret.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
So, back when I was in college, I had broke up with my daughter's father, my first husband, because I had wanted to experience college life because I started dating when I was 14 and he wanted to get married as soon as I turned 18. Yeah. So he was like, oh no, let's just stay together. Let's stay together. So I was just like, his name is Corey, right? Oh my God, he's going to kill me when he finds this out. Probably send me back to court. But anyways, so I decided to find a man on campus whose name was Corey so I could talk to him and date him at the same time.
You looking for the
at the same time. So whenever I talk, I would never mess up their names. So I was engaged to a Corey and I was dating a Corey. Okay. Yeah. Probably going back to court now. But okay. But that's why
The thing is, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not.
I didn't want to mess with their name. Like I did their both. I just went and purposely found it. Sorry, Corey from Miles College.
Corey time too. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's go, DJ. Don't see it. Ethan trying to cheat. She's trying to cheat.
Let's go.
It's scary. It's okay. It's a safe place. So, would you like to reveal your deep, dark secret or never have you ever? It's okay.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I just don't feel like I have any deep, dark secrets. Because we have let me speak my truth. And we speak.
Y'all speak on the truth. We're going to talk about that next. Let's get it.
We constantly are.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I have
any
deep,
never have
dark secrets.
Go ahead.
Wait, do I have any deep, dark secrets?
The baby.
What baby?
What baby?
So, okay.
What baby?
Let's tell the story. Sorry. So, Ethan has been my best friend since I moved to Atlanta 10 years ago, right?
Okay.
So, I feel like when your best friend has a baby, you have a baby, right? Thanks. So, next thing I know, like, I was going through some stuff and, you know, I had like lost a little bit of touch with him. So I reconnected and I was like, hey, what's going on? Talked to him, shooting, going out, everything. Next thing I know, I said, oh, when are you going to have a baby? He was like, I have a baby. I was like, what? How old's the baby? And I think at the time the baby was 1. And I said, so where was I? Why wasn't I at the baby shower? Wasn't I at the ultrasound? I wasn't there to throw like anything. So I started to cry because I was just like, you had a whole baby on me.
That sounds like you had a baby on her.
Yeah.
I want your side.
Okay, so I'm going to start back with what she said. We lost touch for a while. We lost touch for a while.
Not even that long. It was just 6 months. The baby was 1. When I found out I love him to death. He's the cutest little boy ever.
6 months is a long time.
6 months, but you can text.
6 months is a long time.
If y'all were having a baby, you know how me and you we text, right? Yeah. If you and your wife was having a baby, we're not as close. But if you and your wife was having a baby, I know you would text me.
Yeah.
And be like, oh my God, I got a baby on the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a lot of. I have a lot of friends. So. And some are closer to others. That's just human nature. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, though, I can go a year without talking to one of my best friends. Mm-hmm. And I will still pick up the phone and it'd be like Lou. Mm-hmm. 6 months is not that long for you to not to tell her. Like, even though y'all had fallen out, I feel like that was a big moment, not only for you, but for her, too, because y'all been friends for however long. We're going to get into that. But my point is, it's just like, that was some information I felt like she would want to know too. And it's like, I get it. You wasn't probably even thinking about it. You about to be a new dad. Yeah, I get that as well, you know, because that's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. But at the same time, you want a village as well. It takes a village. You cannot raise a baby by yourself. I don't care what they talking about. That's just truth. It takes a village, and she probably could have been the godmother. Who knows?
Next baby, next baby. I'm in this woman's uterus. Since you want to keep secrets, okay. I'm in this woman's uterus. Next baby, I'm at the doctor. Let me see.
Not let me see.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm in the uterus.
I'm so done. But let's also put some context on it. Let's put some context on it. I understand that, and I get that after being a parent, after being going through it. I get the whole village thing. Yeah. But I didn't even tell my parents until a day before she went to the hospital.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I'm one of those people who, I'm taking on all these responsibilities. I'm going to get everything done.
So wait, can I ask you a serious question? You don't trust me with information like that?
It's not about trust, because it's not. I didn't even trust my parents and stuff like that. It's not that.
Though. Don't take it that.
Yeah, it's me. It's a me thing. Yeah, for sure. And I keep on telling you this. It's a me thing. It's a me thing.
It's me. No, it's a me
thing. I feel like a girl on a bad day. It's me, not you. Bull. Like, no, we gonna fight out when the camera's off. Tears.
We've been doing this for
tears. I don't care. I'm in the uterus, the next baby.
Yeah. Stay tuned for behind the scenes. Listen, I want to get. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to behind closed doors because I really want people to know everything you guys are doing, and y'all have your own podcast. But I really want to know how long y'all been best friends, because it's giving years. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I love that relationship, how y'all uncut and how y'all saw real and raw, because that's how true friendship is really supposed to be. So how did you guys even meet?
Oh my God. So everybody loves the story. So I was before POF became the whole site.
Okay, because I was on POF.
Yes, before POF became the whole site. I was on POF and he actually reached out. He was doing a study for school about online dating. So he asked me, could I be a part of his study? So I was like, okay, yeah. So we started talking.
What year was this?
I don't even know. Like, that had to be 2015.
I was in college because I was developing an app for dating.
That's hard.
Yes,
that's
hard.
So the study was
So I think it was like 2015 or something like that. Yeah. And so he was like, yeah. So then he was getting a car from this freaking bullshit place, Carvana. Right? So he got the car from Carvana, but the car literally worked for like 2 seconds. So then he calls me. He was like, yeah, hey, my car's messed up. I don't know if I'll be able to do the interview today. What to do? So then I was like, I'll just come get you. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I got my baby kids with me, but I'm going to load them in a car and I'm going to come get you. I'm not going to leave you stranded. Yeah. You know? And then ever since then, we've just been friends. We've just been rocking.
That's what's up. Because that was authentic and real. You showed up for him. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't expect at all.
Yeah.
Nah.
And so now you got the podcast, Let Me Speak My Truth, you know, and that started when?
Let Me Speak My Truth started when I was in this really toxic relationship. And he thought it was very freaking funny, the shit that I was saying, because I just didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because he would go sleep with his fucking baby mama, come back to me. And then when he told the baby mom he was with me, she tried to kill herself. And she was in the hospital.
Never.
Then her kids was like, you're not my mom, Tony's my mom, like all this other weird shit.
That comes with territory.
Yeah, so
it was the road with the punches, man.
So when he was like, man, we need to film this. Like your life is freaking nuts.
Yeah.
So then we started the show and we started like filming, and then I took like a little bit of a break because I had gotten to a very controlling relationship, and he worked for the government. So they would go through my social media. So I had to shut down everything for his position because I couldn't
what kind of job?
Yeah. He had one of those jobs where I couldn't even bikini pictures I couldn't post. I couldn't really be myself. So I had to shut down everything for his job. Yeah. So now that I'm out of that freaking satanic relationship. Thank God. We just decided to start it back up because my son, unfortunately, he does have autism. What the world does not know that insurance no longer pays for diagnosing learning disabilities. The schools no longer diagnose them. So every time your kid has a learning disability that's outside of autism, you have to pay $5,000 for each test.
That's crazy.
And then the tutors are almost $5,000 each. So I said, I told him, I was like, hey, we got to get this show rolling. We got to start making money.
For sure.
And then, like I said, I also want to bring awareness to autism because unfortunately that time where the world was seeing kids getting zip tied by the police officers, my kid was one of them because he's high functioning autism. And instead of them calling me when he was having an autistic meltdown, DeKalb County zip tied my son. And now he has a phobia of the police. So I'm also using my show as a platform to have a bracelet or a necklace for those high functioning kids who do have autism that have meltdowns. So they're not zip tied by the police. You know what I'm saying? Because
kudos to you, because people don't even know like autism awareness. There's so many kids that does have autism. I mean, even adults, of course, because kids go to adults. But my point is, there's so many people that have autism, and we have to be more mindful and conscious and stop judging. Like, stop being ignorant. Like, it's really stuff that we can research to help, and just take yourself out the situation and think about somebody else and their well-being and help them. So salute to that. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely deep. So, you know, I want to, you know, we kind of talked about it in the beginning of the show, but I really want to figure out what transition and why you guys don't like the girl from the Jolly group, and why y'all decided that, hey, let's just do our own thing, because y'all was doing your own thing first.
So it's not a situation where I don't like someone, because it's not that I don't like her.
Okay.
I'm a very structured, even if you see my persona, I'm a very structured, very methodical person. Okay. Right? So if you say I was on my live, you hit me up, say, hey, I want to do a podcast. I already have one. So I said, hey, you can do one with me. However, I don't want my podcast associated with any politics or anything of that nature, because I think that for me to speak on something, I have to be well-versed. I'm not going to be one of those people that give Black people misinformation. I do not know enough about politics to represent it. So I don't want to be associated with it. Yeah. You know, let somebody who went to school for that do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then she said, yeah, I want to do the podcast. So then it just became difficult. She was always busy, difficult to film. Then it was just like, even when she would try to plug in her own show off of my show. So my personal page is starting to get a very strong following. So it's just like, now it's just like, okay, if you're going to be on my show, you cannot tag my show with your show because people are going to think they're one and the same, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? I built this from
the ground up.
From the ground up. Yeah. I built my following from the ground up. So you're just not going to attach yourself. And then it's just like you're posting things and you're not being aware, because I own another business outside of this. You know what I'm saying? I own businesses. I own my home. I'm purchasing another home. People can really sue me for misinformation. So you're posting things and you're not getting permission from people to be filmed, and you're tagging my show. And as far as even one of the videos she posted, she even tagged Status Network. She would have not known who Status Network was if it wasn't for me. Yeah. So I feel I had to be held. I have to have responsibility, because everybody has a brand that they've worked hard for. And the person that she posted without their permission is a very money hungry person. So you're tagging people that I've met, that I've cared about, that could potentially, even though it would be a frivolous lawsuit, it still, you'd have to hire lawyers. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. If this person wanted to do that. So I just feel like when I represent anybody, if I come into your business, if I do any business with you, I'm going to be thinking about how I'm going to make your business look and what am I going to do with that image before I do anything. So for me, because you're not asking me, you're tagging people that I know, you're tagging their businesses, and I know you didn't get their permission. For sure. I just don't want to be associated.
Exactly. Good business and bad business. Yeah. So you got to know the difference.
Correct.
And sometimes you got to just remove people.
Correct.
To, you know what I'm saying? You got to protect your baby. And I feel that because, like, that's in the house. Like, I've been doing this for 6 years. And a lot of people don't probably even know that. But this is my baby. A lot of people think other people are co-hosts. And granted, I had some co-hosts. And I'm grateful for them. And they helped move my show on up. Shout out to T, my first co-host. Shout out to King. Shout out to TT. Shout out to Ambitious. Like, these are people that really, like, help build in the house. And you still have to protect it, because at the end of the day, it's still Lady Murk. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people will associate. People thought my fiance was the co-host. You know what I'm saying? Salute to her for making a beautiful first show. But she was my guest, you know what I'm saying? And like, people, you gotta protect it. And I understand that.
Yeah, and I just really wanted another host to bring another perspective, because
for sure,
because my views are very masculine. So sometimes, even though I'm a woman, I'm very misogynistic. So it's just like, I wanted a more feminine view. So, you know, if you are looking, we are still looking for our third person, just shouting that out here. If you're interested, you know what I'm saying? But we just want you to have a more feminine viewpoint than my own, because I do have a lot of misogynistic views, because I'm very traditional.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think like a nigga too. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
Yes.
But you know, sometimes I switch it up. So y'all, you know, I think speaking your whole truth is powerful, because a lot of people be lying. And I think your show name is already, like, let's put it on the table, basically. You know, let's just be real. Let's be authentic. Let's be truthful. Why do you think some people are so afraid of speaking their truth? Like,
as Black people, we are raised very Christian with Southern roots.
That's true.
Even though that we don't go to church every Sunday, we are raised to protect our household. We are always told, don't say what goes on in this house when you go outside this door. So as Black people, we hold in a lot of our trauma. So then when we go outside in this world, we are not able to say certain things, because we're like, oh my God, you know, we can't say this because it's going to make this person look bad. It's going to make that person look bad. So now that's why I just say, you know, for me, live my truth. Let me speak my truth. You can like me, hate me. I don't care, because, you know, even hate pays my bills.
Okay.
Exactly.
Period. Yeah. Okay.
And honestly, creating a safe space where you can do that.
Yeah.
That's
it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
And I think that is true. And I think a lot of the people, like, even with being like bisexual, gay, or just being a Black man, you know what I'm saying? Correct. Like, we have to be authentic. We got to stand 10 toes and just don't worry about anyone else. Like, it doesn't matter, you know? So just make sure Everyone follow you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys' energy. Please tell everyone how they can tune into your podcast and how they can follow you as well.
Okay, so our show's page is Let Me Speak My Truth. Our YouTube link is in our bio. My individual page is at only_Tia Marie.
Yep, yeah. And who is _Ethan J?
Okay.
Is mine.
Yeah, so just like, subscribe, and follow us. And, to all my LGBTQ children out here, if you are facing any difficulties, if you are facing it where you're even put out of your home because your parents don't support your lifestyle, reach out. I have plenty of resources for you.
That's dope. That's dope. No, that's a clap. No, because like that's hard. Because a lot of people. I love Status. Shout out to Status Network. But a lot of people are shut out or like kicked out. Not even just gay people, like people that like
even people
young men,
BDSM. It's just not. It doesn't matter.
Just let's protect our youth. You know what I'm saying? That's the message here. Let's protect our youth and always speak your truth. Shout out to T and Ethan for coming on to the show. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all officially Kim folks. Make sure you tune in each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Shout out to Status Network. The show was sponsored to you by Vazari Rum. Of course, we got Vanessa Roberts at Horizon Real Estate with the key solution to get you in the home every time. And Lashango and Corporation, a solution for cleaning. So make sure you follow, tap in, tell a friend to tune on in and come on in the house. It's your girl, Lady Murk. Till next time. Peace. Murk in the house, and my baby Q, the artist.
What's up?
Listen, these drinks right here, if you haven't heard, if you don't know, now you know, okay? Listen, this is Murk Mystery. Everybody's going crazy over these drinks, presented by me, okay? So make sure you tap in, follow Murk Mystery everywhere, and make sure you follow In the House as well, right here on Status Network. But listen, these drinks right here, you don't know what you're going to get. It's a mystery. You might get Henny, you might get tequila, you might get some rum, but listen, you're going to have some fun because these drinks are litty in the sea. When I tell you, it's going to have you feel so good. It's going to have people asking you, what's in your cup? On God.